Lola, welcome to another episode of Dating App Disaster Stories podcast talk show, where we discuss all the fun and crazy topics that you love, brought to you by WeRate.Stream. I'm your host, Lola, your guide through the wild, weird, and wonderful world of dating apps. Grab your drink, settle in, because today's story is a real roller coaster, set in one of the quirkiest date spots you can imagine, with a twist you definitely won't see coming. All right, let me set the scene for you. Our listener Emma shared this tale from her very own perspective. Picture this. It's a crisp autumn evening downtown. Emma heads to this trendy, underground speakeasy bar. Think vintage velvet booths, velvet ropes, dim lighting, and jazzy vibes. It's her first date with a guy she met on a dating app named Ryan. They hit it off texting. He was charming, funny, and claimed to be a fan of classic cocktails and bad puns, which Emma totally digs. They meet at the bar, everything's smooth at the start. Ryan orders Emma a fancy gin cocktail called the Midnight Owl. Sounds perfect, right? But here's where the twist kicks in. As they settle into the plush leather seats, Ryan announces, "I have a confession. I'm actually a professional magician." Emma's eyes light up. You don't hear that every day. But just as she's about to ask for a magic trick, Ryan pulls out a deck of cards and says, "Watch this." He fans the deck dramatically and then wiggles his fingers awkwardly and accidentally knocks over Emma's cocktail right into her lap. Emma, stunned and sticky, stammers, "Oh, wow, okay, magic fail?" Ryan laughs nervously and replies, "New trick, disappearing drinks." The bartender shoots them a look. Emma's drying off her blouse and Ryan's trying to recover the moment. Things get weirder when Ryan insists on performing a few more simple tricks, only to reveal that he forgot half of them and ends up fumbling with coins and scarves, basically turning the whole table into a chaotic mess. Emma's thinking, okay, this is not what I signed up for, especially when a parade of other bar patrons start gathering, watching this awkward magic show. At one point, he dramatically says, "Pick a card, any card." Emma reluctantly picks one, and he accidentally drops it behind the bar. "Guess that one disappeared for real," Ryan deadpans. By the end of the night, Emma's sticky cocktail top, the magic tricks gone wrong, and Ryan's nervous energy added up to a perfect recipe for an unforgettable and uncomfortable date. Emma closed her story saying, "I realized the biggest trick of the night was pretending I wasn't ready to vanish myself." Oh my, where do I start? Emma's date was clearly trying to bring some sparkle, but it turned into an unintentional comedy of errors. Let's talk about the wrong moves first. First, timing is everything. Dropping a big confession like, "I'm a professional magician," at the start of a date can be intriguing, but following it up with messy, poorly executed tricks is an immediate buzzkill. Plus, ignoring social cues, like Emma's obvious discomfort with the spilled drink or the increasing crowd, just makes it worse. And here's a big one. Never put your date on the spot with "pick a card" when you haven't practiced the finish. It's fine to share your interests, but remember, this is a first date, not a stage show. You want your date feeling comfortable, not like an unsuspecting participant in a slapstick routine. Now, on to the right moves, and what Emma, or anyone, could do if faced with a magic mishap date like this. Practical example scripts for Emma. When Ryan knocked over the drink, Emma could say with a smile, "Well, that's one way to break the ice." A little humor can ease embarrassment for both. If the tricks keep getting messy, Emma might try, "Okay, I think I'm more of a magic spectator tonight. Want to tell me about your other interests?" This redirects focus gently without killing the vibe. If Ryan keeps fumbling and the crowd grows, Emma could excuse herself. "Hey, I'm gonna grab a breath of fresh air. Don't want to turn your magic show into a circus." This light exit sets boundaries without being rude. Remember, folks, safety and comfort are priority. If a date's behavior ever crosses lines, feeling pressured to participate, invading personal space, or creating real anxiety, trust your gut and have a safe exit strategy ready. It's always okay to say no or leave. If you ever feel like you're in an uncomfortable or unsafe situation, resources like local helplines or trusted friends are your best friends. Never hesitate to reach out. To wrap up, Emma's story is a gem because it shows how well-intentioned enthusiasm can backfire when mixed with a lack of awareness and some clumsy magic. The takeaway? Be exciting, be yourself, but also read the room carefully. Great dates happen when both people respect the vibe and each other's comfort levels. Keep things fun, relaxed, and remember, the best way to build connection isn't fancy tricks, it's simple, authentic moments. And if things go sideways, embrace the awkward, laugh it off, and, if necessary, make a graceful exit. Well, we hope you enjoyed another one of our episodes, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for early hidden episodes. And of course, leave a comment to tell us what you think. See you next time!